darkest nights of ancient Greece, long before myths were written on scrolls, a story was whispered only after sunset. It was the story of a woman named Lamia, whose beauty was spoken of with equal parts admiration and fear. She wasn't born a monster, but a mortal queen of Libya, with a strange, hypnotic charm. Her eyes shimmered like moonlit water, and her smile lingered in the mind long after she turned away. Even Zeus, the king of gods, was captivated. He visited her in secret, falling deeply in love. Lamia knew the risks, but she loved him with a devotion that made her forget everything, even the threat of Hera, whose jealousy was known across all realms. But love from a god always comes with a shadow. When Hera discovered the affair, she couldn't harm Zeus, so she poured all her rage upon Lamia. It began with whispers in the wind, strange cries at night, and shadows moving where no one walked. Then came the true blow. Hera stole Lamia's children, the ones she bore from Zeus' love. Some say Hera killed them, others that she hid them away, so Lamia would wander the earth forever in torment, searching but never finding. When Lamia realized they were gone, something inside her shattered. She screamed until the mountains trembled, her grief twisted into madness, her madness into feral rage, and in that rage, her body began to change. Her beauty became haunting, her eyes widened, cursed to never close, so she would forever relive her loss. Her nails grew long and dark, her voice turned soft and silken, like a serpent rustling through grass. But worst of all was the hunger, a hunger born from Hera's curse, the cruel desire to drain the lifeblood of children, the very thing she was robbed of. Lamia fought it at first, clawing at her own arms, begging the night to take her. But the curse was relentless. It hollowed her out, turning her grief into a craving that only the innocent could satisfy. And so, her wandering began. Villagers would see a woman of breathtaking beauty at dusk, her eyes glowing faintly. To adults, she was a strange but harmless sight. But children heard her differently. They heard lullabies, gentle invitations to follow her into the trees. They felt drawn to her, as if she carried the warmth of a mother they longed for. But when a child stepped close, Lamia's voice would change, wrapping around them like silk in shadow. In that moment, her beauty flickered into something monstrous. Sometimes she would slip into homes like mist, her presence known only by a sudden cold gust of air. She'd linger at a bedside, staring at sleeping children with a longing so deep it almost broke the curse. Almost, but the hunger always won. Other nights, she used her beauty to seduce men who wandered alone, promising comfort and companionship before draining their vitality, leaving them pale and empty. Yet beneath it all, one thing never changed. Lamia remembered her children. Each time she took a breath, tears streamed silently down her face. She was a monster with a mother's heart trapped inside, suffering eternally. Out of pity, Zeus granted her a single mercy, the ability to remove her eyes, so she could find a few brief hours of rest. But when she put them back, the world always returned sharper and colder. As centuries passed, she became a creature of whispered warnings. Some say she took the form of a serpent from the waist down. Others claimed she could shift her shape. But there were also stories of rare nights when Lamia's spirit died, when she would touch a sleeping baby's head, trembling, and then vanish. In those moments, The ghost of the mother she once was flickered through the monster she had become. Her end was never recorded. Some say she dissolved into mist at a cliff's edge. Others believe she still roams the world in the quiet hours before dawn, searching endlessly. But one thing all legends agree on: Lamia did not die as monsters do. She lived and suffered as mothers do, forever chasing what was taken, forever cursed by a love that even the gods could not protect. And when the night is silent and the wind sounds like someone crying for a way, the old people still say, walk inside, close the doors, because Lamia is still searching. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this journey into the darker side of mythology, don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.